dry fruit production in Afghanistan and India importing the dry fruits from the Afghanistan. So this is the concept that we'll see. Afghanistan is notoriously known as exporter of drugs, hashish. So hashish comes out of crop that is called poppy. So from the poppy crops, hashish is made. So Afghanistan notoriously, it is known as the powerful exporter of drugs around the world. But there is the other side of Afghanistan. Afghanistan is a hub to producing dry fruits. Okay, so Afghanistan is a kind of highly cultivating area and it kind of cultivates dry fruit. It exports dry fruits to India and it exports dry fruits around the globe. So dry fruit production in Afghanistan, okay, so dry fruit production that includes kind of grapes, that is the main dry fruit in Afghanistan. Then pistachio, almond, and these are the other dry fruits that is cultivated in Afghanistan. So there are other also like badam and groundnut, but main dry fruit that is famous from the Afghanistan is grapes, kismis, raisin, and other is a kind of almond, and then fruits also like pomegranate, anar. So these are the kind of dry fruit like I said that pista and then badam, cashew nut, and groundnut, peanut, grape. So these are dates is not famous from Afghanistan, but these are famous from the Afghanistan. So Afghanistan is, if we see the rank wise in the world, then it is fifth largest producer of dry fruit. It should be top producer of dry fruit, but the political situation in Afghanistan, it is bad since it is since India 1947 it is dissociated from its motherland, that is India. So India became a country in 1947 and it put boundary around it. When it put boundary around it, it tried to dissociate itself with the neighboring country. And one of them is Afghanistan. Badly politically, badly tumbled, badly suffered country, Afghanistan, when India tried to completely dissociate itself from any of its neighbors. Okay, Indian has nothing to do with Burma. Indian has nothing to do with Tibet. Indian has nothing to do with Kashi. Indian has nothing to do with Afghanistan, Tajikistan, and Indian has nothing to do with Pakistan. India means Punjab or Sindh or Bhawanpur area. India has nothing to do with Khulna area or Dhaka area, that is Bangladesh. India has nothing to do with, with Maldives, and India has nothing to do with Sri Lanka. Okay, India has everything to do with Germany, France, Italy, England, South Africa, Canada, United States. So these are the country, Russia. These are the country India deals with. But these neighboring countries, India is not interested because they are poor. So India closed its gate. It has put a wire fencing everywhere, vapor lighting, and full army, so that no one can enter, no one can go. Now see the situation, the political turmoil that happened in Afghanistan after 1947. Because if you cut down your hand from the body, what will the situation of the hand? So these are the parts. So India is the main country, mother country. And if its parts like Afghanistan or Bangladesh or Burma or Tibet, if they are getting cut down, the maximums they suffer. If someone cuts the hand, then body part may exist, but hand will not exist. So, but body will also be not usable, right? If hands are cut, then body is not very much useful, but it will survive. So India is how it is surviving, but the parts that falls in Indian subcontinent, they are on toss. So their political situation of Taliban is in Afghanistan, whereas around 1947 it was a prosperous country, Afghanistan. So if Afghanistan become prosperous country again, then production of dry fruits in Afghanistan would be best in the world. That is guaranteed. Naturally, it is like that. But now, anyway, in the worst situation also, Afghanistan is fifth in the world. Means Afghan people, they don't have any moral boost of nothing. Means whoever they talk about them, they think they are criminal and they are kind of extremist, religiously blind people, and those kind of. This is what has been happening past 30, 40 years. Means this is what bad luck to them. What I can say, bad luck to them. If person head is down, his moral is completely under the ground. What do you expect from those people? Okay, so then also, so it Afghanistan falls in Indian subcontinent. So then also, the production of dry fruit in Afghanistan is fifth in the world, and Afghanistan is 3%. Whatever the dry fruits are being exported in the world, Afghanistan it shares 3% of, and ninth largest exporter of dry fruit is Afghanistan. Okay, that much. Now, there are other dry fruits also. I believe Kali Dak, Handak, and whatever. So many. Means it's a kind of mines. Like we have gold mine, and if you see the Jharkhand area, earlier it was Bihar, Jharkhand area now. Whatever you imagine, it has that mines. If you kind of imagine kind of gold, then it has gold mine. Certainly, it would have then copper, coal, iron, zinc. Okay, whatever you think, Jharkhand has that mine. Like whatever the production of the cereal or food grain, what you imagine, whatever you imagine, you will get in Bihar. Whatever you imagine, you imagine wheat, you imagine potato, you imagine banana, any kind of banana, you imagine any kind of rice, any kind of wheat, you imagine any kind of madua, or you imagine any kind of jaw, bajra, whatever. You will get everything in Bihar soil. So that is the most cultivated. Like if you imagine any kind of metal, you will get mines in that. So that is for sure. Okay, so you imagine any kind of dry fruit you will get in Afghanistan. It's a means God has gifted to them. Now, what are the consequences of India in from the 1947 as far as the dry fruit availability in the country is concerned? Okay, so that is a big concern when Indian National Congress India became home rule and democratic. So when India became home rule and democratic, India dissociated its relationship with the neighboring country. I mean, till 1947, there was no visa and passport. If someone in Delhi, he wants to visit Kabul, he can lavishly go to Lahore, Peshawar, and then he can go to Kabul. It was very easy. Means moving inside Indian subcontinent, if someone really go to kind of Kashi Kashgar, he can go. Go to Lhasa, he can go. Go to Rangoon, he can go. Okay, so one freedom fighter, Subhash Chandra Bose, he went to Germany without any visa and passport. Means Earth was like that. Okay, till Britishers were in control of the India, things were people were independent. This is what I want to say. From 1947 onwards, people became dependent. Means they are now inside boundaries. They cannot go anywhere. Now see the consequence. Now, if you go to Afghanistan market, there is a variety of kind of resin, that is kismis, that is made from the grapes. There are many variety of grapes. India also you will get kismis, especially in Maharashtra, they cultivate it. But the quality is means there is a difference, high difference. Like you cultivate dates in India and dates that come from United Arab Emirates. So those dates are highly different. So like that, the resin what you cultivate, like rice what you get, paddy what you get in Bihar, that is way different than paddy you get around the world. Means that is amazing. You will get a smell also from the paddy. Like that, whatever the kismis, grapes you get in Afghanistan, it is at the best quality in the world. So kismis in kind of Afghanistan open market, it is around 200 rupees per kilo. 200 rupees per kilogram. That is called Kandhari kismis. Kandahar is a place there. Kandahari Kismis is around 200, 200 Afghan. Afghan and rupee are more or less they are same. So around 200 rupees per kilogram you will get in Afghanistan market. If you come now to Delhi or Amritsar, Indian market, same Kandahari Kismis is 1000 rupees per kilogram. If you order online, then it is 2000 rupees per kilogram plus. So like 2000 somewhere, 2500, 3000 rupees kg also. But if you go to open market, you will get in 1000 rupees per kg. So in Afghanistan, 200 rupees per kg. In India, it is 1000 per kg, 5 times more. So I believe other dry fruits also would be same. Okay, 5 times more. Almond, pistach, dak, and groundnut, and then badam, and then cashew, whatever. All would be 5 times. Now think the distance between Amritsar and Afghanistan. It is merely 400 or 500 kilometers. Okay, in 400, 500 kilometer rate would not change. I would not say it would change drastically. It would not change at all. If there is a land way through which this kismis or resin comes from Afghanistan to India without any taxes, the way in India, in any state, people go from items go without any taxes. So it comes like without any tax. I will not kind of remind the Mughal period where it was one country. So at that time, things would be coming in Delhi market. You will get these dry fruit from Afghanistan very cheap, same as what you get in Kabul. Okay, but not now. If someone wants to import from Afghanistan to India the resin, then just think that how much, what would be his effect. First, he has to take approval from the Afghanistan government. He has to pay heavily to the Afghanistan government. Then it enters into Pakistan. That is not a good relationship. Pakistan India relationship is red. So they would allow, they won't allow. If they allow, then think that how much entering into Pakistan one tax and then exiting from Pakistan one tax. Exiting from Afghanistan one tax and then their sale tax. Now, how much they will suck in Pakistan? Then it will enter into India, then heavy tax again. It comes 5 times. 5 times in open market. That too in Delhi and those areas. If you go far, then it will be more. Just only because of the tax. To save the tax, I mean it will be more than 1000. 1000 is because to save the tax from Afghanistan, they take it to Iran. I believe the port name is Chabahar. So it will come to Chabahar airport in Iran, in Balochistan area. So Iran has a state called Balochistan. So Balochistan has a part in Pakistan, Balochistan has part in Iran, and Balochistan has part in Afghanistan. So if you say Balochistan is the most bad luck country which has so many parts scattered here and there, and people are highly they are integrated to their country and highly self-esteemed person, but bad luck to them. What can we say? Anyway, so from Afghanistan they bring the dry fruits through Iran to Chabahar port. From there, through ship, it will travel 1000 kilometers and it will land in kind of either Gujarat port or Maharashtra port. From then there that port, then it will go around the India. Then from there it will go to Delhi or Amritsar. From Afghanistan to Amritsar 400 500 kilometers. Okay, that it cannot come, but it will come thousands of kilometers around that trip. Now think it becomes 5 times. If they bring directly, then it will become more. See the taxes, what they will governments will suck. Okay, what you want means you want Kandhari kismis at 200 rupees per kg or Kandhari kismis at 1000 rupees per kg. Same as almond or whatever. Whatever, if Afghanistan dry fruit quality is best in the world and Afghanistan falls in Indian subcontinent. Till 50, 60 years back, then it was like everything was open. Then what happened in 1947? Is this independent? Half of the people, they do not have food, two times food in a day, and 200 rupees item we are getting in 1000 rupees, that is through round trip. Okay, if someone makes this much land, then ocean, then again land, then we are able to have Afghani kismis, okay, in Delhi. Is this the country will go like this? Why Indian National Congress, they don't talk about food? They talk about LPG cylinder. If I buy LPG cylinder, what I'll do with LPG cylinder? There is no food. Means rice and those things are 50, 60 rupees kg in India. Okay, India is the topmost, used to be topmost exporter of the rice. That's why India was very, very rich because the paddy export one. What is the condition now? Means India is a country that is paralyzed, no relationship with Afghanistan. Now Afghanistan had embassy in Delhi. That also they closed. So Afghanistan has no diplomatic relationship with the India. Whatever dry fruit is coming to India from Afghanistan, that is through God. Okay, so God is merciful, and that's why few some dry fruits they are able to enter into the India. So Indian children, they are not supposed to eat Afghani dry fruits, which they will become powerful, their bone will become powerful. But doors are open for them to go for kind of junk food, okay, like Pizza Hut and pizza this and pizza that, and then McDonald's. For that, Indian government is highly happy. Okay, so you can go for pizza party. Means I have heard this in radio. Okay, like if you hear news in radio, then the government news comes in between. You will get ad. Let's go for pizza party. Means children they are promoted to go for pizza party. Okay, you spend thousand and thousand through debit card and credit card. This is what they want. Every children should carry mobile and debit card and credit card, and they go for pizza party and spend thousands rupees in pizza party. Okay, but if resin comes from Afghanistan and quarter, if 100 grams a children is eating or 50 grams, how much he will eat in one go? 50 grams is nothing, right? Means 10 rupees, 5 rupees or 10 rupees. 10 rupees is costly if that money is going to a Afghanistan farmer. But 1000 rupees are cheaper. Debit card, credit card, if it goes through a kind of few wealthy businessmen that are sitting in European country and American country, America. So this is what is home rule and democratic system. Don't eat dry fruit. Don't eat kismis. Don't eat chuhara. Don't eat kajur. Don't eat those things. Go to Domino Pizza and then enjoy your life with debit card and credit card. Please enjoy.